when the music fades and all is stripped away, and I simply come, longing just to bring something less worth.
Hey brothers, Father Mark Bernhardt here, priest of the Diocese of Joliet, and I'm happy to be with you here to talk and look at the readings for the 27th Sunday of Ordinary Time. And I want to focus on the second reading, which is Paul's second letter to Timothy. Okay, and to get at it, I want you to think about timeouts for a second, whether it's in football, basketball. When the coach calls a timeout, all right, well, like, why does he do that? Well, it's because one's needed. Momentum has slipped. It's gone the wrong way, right? So you come to the sideline, you come to the bench, and you got to get refocused. You got to say, hey, this isn't working, right? Or we've slipped off here. Momentum's gone. You need to be reminded, perhaps encouraged. This is exactly the same thing that's needed in the spiritual life. Paul is writing to Timothy, who's a young pastor here. He's got a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things going on. Perhaps he's discouraged. And Paul says, I remind you to stir into flame the gift of God that you have through the imposition of my hands. For God did not give us a spirit of cowardness, but rather of power and love and self-control. Brothers, where perhaps has momentum slipped in your life over the course of the last week, maybe month? Maybe it's the last year you're looking and you're like maybe I need a timeout here. Like I need to get to the sideline. I need someone, I need to be reminded of, as Paul says at the end of the reading, he says, take as your norm the sound words that you've heard from me. What are the sound words in your life regularly? The ones that I'm believing, that I'm trusting. Right? A lot of it is it's too much. Perhaps on social media, we're taking that as our sound words. Sound words are the words of Jesus Christ in the scriptures and the teachings of the church. So where's momentum slipped, guys? Perhaps I need to get my butt back to Mass on Sunday. I need to have that regular prayer life, whatever it might be. Take the time out, assess what's going on, and perhaps make some must-needed adjustments that you need to make. God bless.
This morning, I woke up thinking about the Ten Commandments and how they related to my life as a person, as a father, as a coach, and especially in sports and coaching. And so just starting 1 through 10, I am the Lord your God, no other gods but me, no idols. We do that so often. We make our sport our idol. We lose sight of what's really important. Lord's name in vain. I think that happens a lot when we get angry, and angry in a bad way. Angry at kids or parents or whatever, but we get angry and it comes out in a bad way. Obviously, that's not appropriate. Keep the Sabbath holy. You know that we have the Church of Travel League now, and so often Sundays have become a day of sport, not a day of worship. Honor your mother and father. I do great honoring my mother and father. Sometimes I get mad at parents who probably don't agree with our strategy, and I get too wrapped up in that. I like to go backwards in the others: covet, lie, steal, adultery, kill. All those things come out, maybe not in the way that it's written, but as a coach, adultery can be, am I spending too much time at the field and not enough time with my spouse? I don't want to kill people, but there's where anger comes out as well. Sometimes we don't know whether a lie is appropriate. I mean, it's never appropriate, but sometimes we just have trouble with the truth. Covet is one of those things where it leads to all the other stuff because I want things I'm not supposed to have. So just generally, the Ten Commandments, obviously, the best rule book, the best guidebook in life overall. If you don't know them, learn them, because at the end of your life, there's probably going to be a quiz.